That's all right. Just make sure, yeah, perfect. Good feel. That's it. Pretty. Good one. Nice. All right, we'll go a little closer. So now you're going to be a little more aggressive on these. That's it. That's it. Good. A little more forward and less up. I want to be very linear on these that are up high. That's it. That's it. Good one. Nice. Send that tip a little more forward. So the tip should finish towards me. The tip. Yeah, let that paddle tip come all the way around, forward, that's it. A little earlier. That's it. A little earlier. Oh shit. That's it, much better. Good. Nice, it's good feel there. Thank you, sir. Yeah. A little earlier, you're waiting on the ball to come to you too much. Get that paddle out there to it earlier. Like that. Good. Nice, that's nice. Good. Send that paddle tip. Forward with the paddle tip. Forward, 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 forward. Good. Let me hold your hand. I think you're a little bit strong on that grip. So it's, so you're pulling, then let the paddle tip go. You're gonna pull the handle first, and then let the paddle tip go. Pull that handle, then the paddle tip go. Because when you finish, I wanna see your paddle tip this way. So pull and then send. Pull and then send. Pull and then send. There you go. That's it. That's it. That one right there. A little earlier. Good. Good. All right, for this drill, we're gonna work on trying to take these balls out of the air and reaching in. So some of these might go in the net. I don't have it quite set up right. Might have to adjust it a little bit. Yeah, let me make it a little bit higher. This will be good here. All right, so we've got our ball machine set up here. I'm working on trying to take these balls out of the air and reach in. So I send the handle first, then I send the tip. See, I give it a little bit of paddle head speed with the tip, but I'm gonna go forward with the handle first. Some of these are probably gonna fall short, it's okay. We're just gonna try to reach out first, and then if you need to let it bounce, you can play it off the bounce. But like that one, I can take out of the air. That one I'm gonna have to let bounce. That one I've gotta let bounce. And I'm on the bounce, I'm just trying to play it deep, back to that corner. That's out of the, off the bounce. And then one thing that you can do if you need to is you can kick this foot back to counterbalance yourself. I need it a little bit deeper, I think. That one I could probably take out of the air. That one I gotta let it bounce. Let me get it a little bit closer. All right, I think this is, all right, I'm working on trying to take these out of the air I want to be nice and wide and low so I can reach in. Tough one. See, I'm reaching in, getting the paddle under the ball and swinging up. Everything is an upward motion. If it's high, I can give it a little bit of forward energy laterally. If it's low, I'm going to have to, that one I can come up to it and send it a little bit more forward. That one I got to take off the bounce. That one I can take out of the air. And I'm just trying to send these deep and keep them unattackable. So I don't want to send them deep and really super high like that. Otherwise, the baseline team will come forward and take it out of the air. So I want you to give it a try. I'll reload. Nice. Good. Oh, that happens quick, doesn't it? Trying to catch up here. That's it. Good touch. Nice. Good. See if you can rotate that arm a little bit to add a little bit of lift. That's it. Nice, that's pretty. Good. Nice. Good turn. Much better turn, much better rotation, much more coordination. Good footwork. That's it. That's all right. Just try to keep it linear. That's it. Good contact point. Just a little bit late on the take back there. You let the ball come to you and bounce before you had the paddle prepared. I want you to start your forward motion on the bounce. So you got to get that paddle to your side a little bit earlier. Turn a little bit more. Turn your chest more towards your contact point. That's it. Now pull that arm across your body. That's it, the much better swing there. Good. Make sure you're pulling on the bounce. When the ball bounces, you're pulling forward. Nice, good swing. That's it. Wow, that looked really good. All right, I want to talk about the footwork. So if I have a ball that's short, I can get up to it by rotating my hips. So if I have a ball that comes deep, I don't necessarily need to rotate to it, but like that one, I needed to bring my right side because this is the hitting side, and that's what's important in terms of my contact point. So same, that ball was a little bit in front of me. Same, I needed to get up to it, and I'm gonna do that with my, my right side. Like that one, I had to rotate up to the ball. That one I don't need to because it's right in my strike zone. That one was a little bit in front of me. That ball is coming to me, so I don't need to rotate so much. But obviously if I drive through it, my body is just rotating because my energy is going to a 45-degree angle. So in other words, if my swing, my energy is going to the outside, it's just natural for me to pivot. Just like that. It's kind of like when you finish over here, it's because you have to naturally decelerate the paddle some way. So all of this is just deceleration because a lot of my energy goes to the right. So I want you to practice that on balls that are in front of you. Rotate that hip up to it, and then let that paddle finish on your left side with the tip coming over the handle. That's it. Nice. Good. 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 That's much better. You had nice length on that swing. Because when we're on the baseline and we're driving it, we want to have a little bit of length on the swing so we can win that collision. And what I mean by winning the collision, if we're really short on our stroke and we don't win the collision, then the ball will tend to bounce off in random areas. So we want to really win that collision. That's how we're going to control the ball. A little more turn. That's it. Yeah, I want you to turn and face that contact point. So your chest is going to be facing that contact point and you're going to rotate through it. That's it. And you're going to let the arm lead. So that arm is going to lead to the outside. Then your body is going to rotate around. You need a little more east-west and less north-south. A little more length. That's it. That's the length I'm looking for. Good. You're doing a good job of getting that contact down in front. Like that. Good. That's it. Wow. It goes pretty fast.
Yeah.
So what I want you to feel is a pulling motion to the outside. So I'm pulling the handle away. My elbow is extending away from me. So I don't want to get close and swing in. I want my arm to extend out away from me. So I'm pulling this handle as long as I can. And it's coming across my body. And then all the while I'm adjusting my feet. So right on the drop, you see where the ball just starts to drop, bounce, drop, hit, bounce, drop, hit. It's right on the drop. So that time I needed to step up. It's bounce, drop, hit, right on the drop. And I'm pulling my handle to my contact point. So if my target line is the ball machine, I'm pulling this handle to the ball machine. That one I needed to step up. So just practice that, trying to get your contact right where the drop is and pull on that handle. Bounce, drop, hit, good. Bounce, drop, hit. Bounce, drop, hit. Good, good turn. Use those big muscles. See if you can get your lower body just a little more active to allow your right hip to drive through the shot. So we want to take that right side of our body and drive it towards that ball machine. That's it. That's it. We want plenty of space to drive that right side down that target line. Nice. That's it. That was coordinated. That's it. Good. All right, one last thing. I want to see if you can just pull such that your paddle tip goes up through contact. Let me get on this side of you. So when you pull, I want you to pull the paddle tip up through contact. Yep, pull it up. So after contact, I want you to finish with your paddle tip above your handle. That's it. Nice. Good. Good. So that's it. Nice. I want just a little bit more north and south motion. Right now you've got a lot of lift, but I want a little bit more north and south motion so you're not just kind of pushing the ball and brushing up so much. We'll grab these and we'll run it again.